Dow Jones reporting the White House is considering Mohamed El-Erian to serve as Fed vice chair. He's the former chief executive of PIMCO, giant bond company, and the former deputy director at the IMF. No comment from the White House, but that's what Dow Jones is saying. Check that big board. It's come back a bit. We were down 150. Now we're down 60. Our next guest says, watch out. A major financial crash, and I use that word advisedly, a crash is a-coming, and it's coming soon. Look who's here. Harry Dent, author of the new book, 0 Hour. Harry, welcome to the program.
Nice to be back, Stuart.
Yeah, really?
You're not going to beat me up again,
No. Look, Dan Schaefer, he's a bear. Yep. You know the guy. He says we've reached a peak in the market, and from here on out, it's a long, slow, nasty decline like 73, 74. Down, 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 down. But you say sudden, sharp, short crash.
The only way bubbles go.
Okay.
I've done every major bubble in the last century, including the Japan bubble, 1929, the tech bubble, all these bubbles, China. The first crash averaged 41% in 2.6 months. That's a precise statistic. Bubbles don't correct, they crash and burn.
Okay,
that's just the first crash.
So you think we are in a bubble,
yes,
and that bubble is about to burst, and there'll be that first crash right now.
I have to confirm we're seeing the divergence I've been looking for in the Dow transports and maybe in the small caps. If that continues, then yes, I think we're peaking here. We said, when I was here before the hurricane, I said, hey, Trump rally is going to be 20-25%. We've seen that. I think this is about done.
So the crash is imminent.
I think it's imminent.
According to your research, it is imminent.
And it is not going to go down slowly. I will bet my life on that one.
You might do
my
that.
life.
Well, be careful.
Come back.
Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. So you're talking a little.
Because I've never seen it in history. That's why.
But the next couple of months is what you're talking about.
I think, yeah. I think we're in a peaking process, but I can't confirm it yet.
Yeah,
well, I mean, you can't until you see evidence that it's peaking, because bubbles go until they blow.
Okay,
I've learned that harder than anybody.
Okay. I want to talk to you about Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Because you were on the show when Hurricane Maria hit. Yeah. You were stranded. You could not get out.
I had to hold my windows from blowing out physically for 14 hours.
Okay, now you got out.
Yeah.
Tell us the story.
I got out twice, and I was stupid enough to go back a second time. It's like an A-bomb is hit there. Nothing works. There's no electricity in most places, no water. People may start dying from water contamination, and then they'll get aid. I'm not even going. I'm in New York now. I had to flee, and I'm not even looking at going back till late December, and I don't expect to be able to go back there until early next year, and then I'm not sure.
Well,
it's bad.
Are you sort of saying that the relief effort is just not going far enough or fast enough? Because we're talking tens of billions of dollars that's being allocated here.
I know.
I mean, like 90 billion was the last number I heard.
It's not working because they were already in financial difficulty. They already had poor infrastructure before the hurricanes, and this just was a knockout blow. I don't know if Puerto Rico can survive. I think they will only if they get a big aid package from the United States. And unfortunately, that's probably only going to happen if people start dying. And I hate to say that, but that's because it's not happening.
I'm told that there has been already a mass exodus. Can you confirm that?
Yes. Well, they lost 450,000 people in the 10 years before the hurricane. Now they've lost another couple 100,000, and they're going to lose more and more until there's not going to be a country anymore.
And they're all going to
Orlando.
Orlando, right? The second
in Texas and New York, but Orlando, Florida, and Texas.
And you don't think you can go back until next year?
Early next year is what I'm guessing.
Now, you have a house there, I take it, right?
I own a house on an island there. That's how I got down there in the first place, and I'm leasing a condo. My lease is up in May of next year, and I'm going to have to decide to stay there or come back to Florida.
So you live on an island off Puerto Rico. Is that Vieques?
I don't live on an island. You'd be bored. It's like being in Mayberry.
Well, you have a house.
I have a house on an island. Beautiful house.
Is it Vieques?
No, Culebra, which is nicer than Vieques.
Whatever you say. But you ain't going back anytime soon.
No.
All right. Well, before you go back, we expect to see the crash. Is that pretty accurate?
Yep. Yeah, I'd say that. I'd say, well, okay.
Yeah.
If we're going to see this crash I'm talking about, if we're going to see this first rapid thing down, it's probably going to start by late January.
Okay. And
if it doesn't start by then I'll have to back off again.
Okay. Well, we'll have you back on the show in January to see if you're still holding to that, because you're on videotape.
Yeah.
All right, Dent, thanks for joining us. Okay. Good stuff.